Hey Boo Buddies, Anya here, and did you think we were done with this series? Because once you finish your draft and use your story Bible oh so effectively to finish that draft, it's time for revisions! Before I explain my revisions page, I just want to remind you guys that my new picture book, Beach Day, A Little Boo Adventure, is available on Amazon on April 25th. Yay! So please, if you have a second to go check that out, I would really appreciate it. And on to the revisions list. The ultimate point of keeping a story Bible is to keep those revisions and make all the polishing things that make a beautiful book oh so beautiful. If you remember from the story log page section of the story Bible, we have already set ourselves up for success with our revisions by making notes along the way of things we want to change. And what we're going to do with this revision setup is we're going to get our list all ready, and then we're going to go through all of those notes and compile all the ones that are still relevant now that we finished the draft into one place where we can make an effective plan and tick them off accordingly. So I've got 3 columns in my revisions list going on. The middle and largest section is where I'm going to make all of my notes, all the things. For example, if a character's name is changed or a place name is changed from when I started the draft to now that I'm ready to edit and polish the draft, and I'm like, I don't like that name anymore, and we're just going to make a quick note that says we're going to change all of this, and that name might have changed a few times throughout the drafting process, and now's the time to edit it. Or another example would be someone has the ultimate shiny thing in their pocket in this chapter, and then we decided we don't want them to have it in that chapter, so we need to make a note and make those edits. We're not really getting into the nitty-gritty in this first pass, but again, we'll add things like red pen edits in a later list down the line as we go. So the next thing is a place for taking those items off. And you'll notice I've only done one, and that's because I don't really know how much space I need per note. So I'm only going to add the tick items to each item and just allow myself to just make a sloppy list, at least on this first pass draft. And then a little notation for the page number that item happens on for quick reference. If it's relevant and if I can find it, it might be we're gonna have to go through the whole document and change a lot of things over and over again, but it might be a quick, we decided we wanted this person to have a quick thing instead of that thing that we had, and then you just want to make it on that page and move on to the next item, and we can tick it off when we're done. So some simple decorations, not too fancy with this because we really just want to get to that list. I tend to make my revisions list after I've finished the draft, but before I do my cold read to start revising, just so I can just make all that list as I go, and I'll add more pages that look like this as I fill them up. And that's it. We're ready to start revising. We're going to add this to the Bible and get ready to make a new book all nice and pretty. Thank you for joining me on my Story Bible setup journey. I hope you guys found some inspiration on how to set up your own writing Bibles, or just had fun looking into how my brain works. But either way, I will see you in the next one, Boo Buddies.